In this episode, what about getting married during the festive season?
Hi there, bridal couples to be.
Welcome to How to Get Married in Holland.
The ultimate wedding podcast of and about the Netherlands.
We, wedding ceremony experts, aka celebrants Daphne and Jasperin, share all ins and outs of getting married in our flat and fabulous country.
Enjoy listening. Yes, the festive season, Christmas is coming up and New Year's also, of course. And it always is such a festive, warm vibe, especially when getting married.
Yeah, it should be. Well, those months are the month of December, end of November already is a month of togetherness or a month of when people would like to feel connected. So having a wedding during that period. Is that a good idea? I don't know, to be honest. It's very busy time.
It is a busy time. It is. But personally, I love a winter wedding.
I do.
I think it's such a special vibe with all the, the fairy lights and also having combination of inside and outside and having warm chocolate or eggnog or
fire.
Around a fire, roasting marshmallows I love it. And I often see winter weddings for more intimate weddings, a smaller group of people, family and close friends only.
But specifically in December, between Christmas and New Year or on the 30th?
That is a particular timing. It is, yeah. But, especially for international couples, I once married a couple and they were both Dutch. The bride had an American father.
Okay.
And she also had, of course, American family. And, Christmas is a big thing in their family. And she wanted them to come over and celebrate it with them. So they thought, well, why not combine the two?
Okay.
So that was practical, but also extra festive because everyone attended their wedding and was able to take time off from work because, in the States, they don't have that many
days off.
Yeah. So, they have to choose wisely. And they combined the two.
So in that sense, it was also a practical thing, but it truly belonged to them because Christmas and celebrating Christmas together was very important. And it was like adding up the benefits, basically.
Yeah. And they said, well, Christmas will be even more special to us in the upcoming
And how was
years.
it? Was it special?
It was special, yeah. Yeah. They had a love tree. So not a Christmas tree, but a love tree.
And what was the love tree about?
It had all the different ornaments in it. And every ornament was a piece of their love story.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so there was a little camper van in it and a little baby in it. And each relic spoke to a part of their love history. Oh. So that was very special. And it was in the middle of the ceremony room.
Okay.
And I built my story, on the symbolic meaning of the tree, really.
Okay.
So that was great fun for me as well because it was a very creative ceremony, really.
You could even use that tree for your guests to hang up their wishes.
Well, you guessed it because they did.
Oh, they did. Oh,
they did,
oh,
and the kids made ornaments themselves, and they hang it in the tree.
Yeah.
So it was the whole focus point, really. And they took it home afterwards and then celebrated Christmas with their family, which got to spend several days with them in the Netherlands. So it was also like a honeymoon, as they call it, when you spend your honeymoon
with your dearest
family
ones.
and friends. Yes. So that was quite nice. And I once had a surprise wedding on New Year's Eve, which was also very exciting. Yeah, but that was also because they were celebrating a party already. And the groom wanted to get married very badly for years and years. Yeah.
That's a different
and the
story.
bride was, well, it costs so much money. And why? It's not necessary. And we're doing okay now. And then he proposed to her. And he said, I have a great idea. Let's celebrate our 40th birthday together.
Yeah.
And they were also together for 20 years. So they celebrated, 40 is 80 plus their 20-year anniversary.
100. Oh, nice.
100 years.
Good.
And then on top of it, they got married as a surprise to all of their guests.
Oh, on the 31st.
Yes.
I was just thinking, I had a wedding on the 31st as well. And that's something for our international listeners to remember as well. It was a Dutch-American wedding, and they wanted to get married in a windmill. Very typical, on the 31st of December. So we went there, but on that day it was snowing so heavily. They were local to the windmill, so in terms of getting there, that was not an option. But in the windmill, it was just so cold. There was no proper heating. I actually went in with my moon boots, my snow boots, under my wedding robe. So one tip or one thing to consider, if you get married in December in the Netherlands, it can be cold, it can be rainy, it can be windy. The weather is not going to behave itself. That's a possibility. So please do take that into account. Make sure, bride, that you have something warm just in case. But if you have the possibility to get married in that winter month of December, it can be a very nice option, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah. And I also remember, because my father and mother-in-law, they got married on December the 20th. And why? Also a very practical solution. Then when they got to celebrate their 12 and a half year anniversary, it would be in the summer.
Oh, that's forward thinking. All right then.
Yeah, it is.
Why not?
Having faith in your marriage, right?
Yeah. Could do that. So there you go. There's another tip.
That's another tip. And and of course, when you get married on the how do you call it? The last year, the last day of the year, you always get fireworks.
Yeah, which is normally not allowed in the Netherlands. So there's another bonus. Lots of bonuses to consider, I would say.
Yeah. But no matter what day you choose to organize your special day, to celebrate your love together, we wish you a beautiful, holidays. Feel really warmly connected with your loved ones.
That's the main thing. Good festive season. Speak to you next time. Bye-bye.
Till next year. Bye.
Thanks for listening to How to Get Married in Holland.
We look forward to share more about organizing your wedding day in the Netherlands in the next episode.
Hit the subscribe button so you won't miss anything.
Any questions in the meantime?
Please ask Wedding Celebrants Daphne or Jasperin. You can find us, plus the show notes, on Instagram.
And if you love this podcast, please leave a review.
It gives us a higher ranking, so more fun international couples with Dutch wedding plans will be able to find us.
Until next time.